Somewhere, hidden amongst thorny brambles, is a little kingdom of elves and fairies. Everyone who lives here is very, very small.
I'm Ben Elf.
And I'm Princess Holly. Come on, let's play.
Wait for us.
Ben and Holly's Little Kingdom. Today's adventure starts at the little castle.
Books.
But the witch had eaten too much cake and fallen asleep. So the fairy tiptoed past the sleeping cat, waved her wand, abracadoo, abracadee, unfreeze the children and set them all free. And in a flash, the witch's spell was undone. As the sun came up and the stars went away, all of the children found themselves safely back in their beds. The end.
Mummy, why did the witch freeze all the children?
Oh, I don't know.
Maybe the witch didn't like the noise the children made and just happened to know a spell for freezing them.
Yes, thank you, Nanny Plum.
Not eating for a year and a day must have made the children very hungry.
No, the witch had frozen them solid, like frozen peas. Now, frozen peas don't get hungry, do they?
No. Queen Thistle, where do the stars go in the daytime?
I'm sorry, Ben.
You said the sun came up and the stars went away. But where did the stars go?
Well, let's see what the book says. It doesn't say where the stars went.
Nanny Plum, do you know where the stars go in the daytime?
No.
Oh.
Perhaps we should ask King Thistle. He knows how the world works.
Yes, let's go and ask Daddy.
Enter!
Daddy, can we ask you a question?
Yes, of course, Holly. What is it?
Can you tell us where the stars go in the daytime?
What?
Where do the stars go when the sun comes up?
Well, they go. Yes, they go. I'm actually rather busy at the moment, Holly.
Our storybook said the stars went away.
But it didn't say where they went.
Oh, I see. Well...
There are plenty of books in the Royal Library. One of them might have the answer.
Good idea, Queen Thistle. Come on, everyone.
Wow, it's very untidy in here.
That's because these are magic books.
You are very naughty books. Flying about and fidgeting. Chop, chop. Go sort yourselves out. ABC, neatly please.
How do we find what we're looking for?
These are magic books. You just ask them.
Excuse me, books. Where do the stars go in the daytime?
Do you have anything about stars at all?
Ooh, look at all the fancy writing.
What does it say?
Has it got the answer?
It says, "Little star, we ask you to make our wishes all come true." Oh, it's just a spell for wishing on a star.
Oh, I think these magic books are only for making spells, not for answering questions.
But, Nanny, why don't you know the answer?
I'm Nanny Plum, not an astrophysicist.
Astrophysicist? What's that?
Oh, it's just someone who knows a lot about stars and space and things.
Elves know a lot about things. We could ask my mum and dad.
Are your mum and dad astrophysicists?
Maybe. Let's go and see.
Oh, my goodness.
Mum, Dad, are you astrophysicists?
No, we're elves.
Do you know where the stars go in the daytime?
No.
Nobody knows the answer.
Maybe we could ask the wise old elf.
Yes, he's wise.
He's old.
And he's an elf.
This is the wise old elf's study, where he thinks about things and is wise and stuff.
Enter.
Hello.
Good afternoon, everybody. How can I help you?
Wise old elf, we have a question.
The answer wasn't in our storybook.
It's an elf question, not really a fairy matter.
So we thought, as you are the wise old elf,
Yes, of course. Ask me any question, anything at all.
Where do the stars go in the daytime?
Ask me another question. On sport, perhaps.
You're not really wise, are you? You're just old.
So, old elf, you don't know the answer?
No, but I do know where to find it.
Where?
Follow me.
Is it far? All of this searching for answers has made me a bit tired.
We can take the lift. Mind the doors, please.
Where are we going?
We are going to the Great Elf Library.
Great elf library indeed. It's probably just a dusty old cupboard. Goodness me!
This is a library. We must be quiet.
Wow. It's huge.
There are so many books here. How do you stop them flying about and fidgeting?
These are not magic books, Your Majesty.
Oh, well, how do you ever find what you are looking for, then?
We ask the wise old librarian.
So where is this wise old librarian?
Can I help you?
Are you the librarian?
Yes.
Do you know where the stars go in the daytime?
Yes. The answer is in the astrophysics section, second row, reference 520.34. This way.
But we already looked in books for the answer.
What books did you look in?
We looked in my storybook.
And we looked in magic spell books.
Well, there are different books for different things. There are books with stories in,
Ooh, look, witches.
and books about how things work.
Wow, a rocket book.
There are books about music,
Oompa music for elves. My favourite.
books about animals,
Oh, chickens. That's interesting.
books about vegetables.
Oh, yes, I like vegetables, especially peas.
You can find out any answer if you look in the right book. Ah, here we are. A book on stars.
Is this going to have the answer?
Let's see. Is everybody comfortable?
Yes, Queen Thistle.
On clear nights, we can see the stars twinkling in the sky. The light we see from each star is tiny, the tiniest little spot of light. We can only see it because the sky is so dark.
Black. The night sky is pure blackness.
Yes, it is, Holly. But when the morning comes and the sun rises, the sky gets brighter and the stars disappear.
But, Mummy, where do the stars go?
They don't go anywhere.
What?
They're still shining in the sky. We just can't see them anymore because the sky is so bright.
It's obvious. I knew that.
And when the sun goes down and the sky gets darker, we can see the stars again.
When the sun goes. Of course.
So, Daddy, where does the sun go?
Well, wise old elf?
Oh, these books should answer that question, Your Majesty.
Oof.
Hooray!
Shh! This is a library. We must be quiet.